This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
NordVPN. Get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMANUTS. Wild Alaskan Company. Healthy, affordable, convenient fish sent right to your door. Save $25 off with code BIGFISH25. Purity Coffee. Organic certified, high in antioxidants, and free of contaminants. Save 20% off with code MMA20. Aroma 360. Luxury scenting for homes and businesses. Save 17% off with code SPIKE. Defense Soap, the industry leader of medicated antifungal soap, all natural and organic soaps for everyone. Save 15% off with code MMA Nuts.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 717.
717.
My name is Ego Wago.
Matt Griffith, MMA show by my fans, for my fans, walking the line between serious and Ingo forgot what he was saying and ridiculous.
I literally just forgot my name. Hey, what am I supposed to say? It's been a long day.
No, and we're dialed into like deep old school conversations pre-show, and then like, okay, you ready? Let's just go.
What is my name? I don't remember.
Switch. It's all good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we were talking old school rock band, Xbox.
Yeah.
Those were the days. You know, I don't think that would go over if that came out now. I'm wondering if people would buy it. I bet they wouldn't.
No, I think it was just a sign of the time. It came and went. It was fast and furious.
Yeah, because now you have like those virtual like Oculus, and Apple has one that's like $4,000. I monkeyed around with that in the store. That was crazy. Did you try that?
Mm-mm.
Those goggles they have. I can't believe they are charging that much money. I bet they're selling them. It's
probably
like $4,000 for one of those suckers. But it's wild what it can do.
Yeah, that's too much. I don't know if I want that much tech. I
was happy
with
just be a set of glasses, like, you know, reading glasses.
Regular glasses. They tried that, right? In the Google Glass, and I'm sure they're gonna come back out with all that shit until they implant it in your head.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be
the
like
Neuralink
movie, Ready Player One or whatever. Is that the one? I think.
That was they're all VR'd up with the bodysuits and everything.
Yeah. What's happening besides that? Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, I hope everyone still has all their digits on their hands.
Yeah.
I do.
Same. You still blow off fireworks or no?
I was going to say, I actually didn't this year because I always take my dog into account because and this year she's so old she couldn't hear most of the fireworks. I'm like, damn it, I could have bought shit. But, you know, I don't want to traumatize her anymore than normal because usually she's freaked the fuck out like normal dogs are. But yeah, it was like a war zone over here with the amount of fireworks going off. But it was hot as fuck out on the 4th of July too. And I didn't really want to be out for an extended period of time. We've just been in this crazy 90-degree temperature shit. And today it finally relented a little bit. Like, what is this? Nice weather. It's like 80s and not high 90s. Yeah, how's the temperature in your area now?
Like where I'm sitting right now?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. It's
Here we
probably better today. It feels manageable.
74.
Close 77.
Oh,
so I mean, it's
tolerable.
Manageable. Better than 84 or 92. You know, I'll take it.
That's right. It's in the zone, man. It's in the zone. Switching to MMA. Should we talk about the big thing right off the bat?
There's so many big things. Which big thing are you referring to?
The biggest thing ever. So Trump said he wants to have a UFC fight at the motherfucking White House for America's 250th celebration.
There you go. This is what it would look like. Maybe.
Whoa. Fuck yeah. I love it. That's awesome.
You think that's, I mean, I don't know. Do you think that's real?
It's fucking happening. Dana White says he's in.
Are they making a spectacle out of the White House?
That's fine, but here's what we need to do
on the front lawn.
Here's what we need to do. Fuck yeah. And I want more than just regular combating. Go.
Oh boy.
Don't they have, when is Pride Month? Wasn't it just in June?
June, yeah.
I think we need to do Pride Month correct and do it fucking Pride Rules UFC. I want fucking soccer kicks for America. And also on the pre-fight, I want to see Dan Henderson knocking that limey fuck Michael Bisping out, and then hammer fisting him like that flying hammer fist down. I want that as part of like the preamble when they play Face the Pain. That's how you got to do it. But I want soccer kicks. I want pride rules, and then you got to figure out what the fuck does the card look like. I saw some odds on who would headline it. Let me pull this shit up.
I have my thoughts.
Let's see. So they have Dustin Poirier plus 250, and then I'm just going to go in order. Then Max Holloway, Sean O'Malley, Justin Gaethje, Sean Brady, Sean Strickland, John Jones, Marab, Connor, Patty, Tom Aspinall, Leon Edwards. I don't think so. Islam Makachev and Ilya Topuria. So what do you think it should look like, and who should be in this thing?
Well, John Jones made a weird tweet and basically said something along the lines of, fighting in the White House, like question mark. And apparently he's back in the USADA testing pool.
Nice.
So
Maybe they should do it actually in the White House.
inside the White House,
Like the ballroom, make a fucking UFC cage in there. Let's do some crazy
I'm trying to
shit.
think what would I want to see, right? I think I want to see John Jones, I want to see Conor McGregor.
Yep.
I think who else do I want to see?
Well,
So
I think you put
GSP come
a
out of retirement and fight an American guy? That
that's
would be
fine.
fucking crazy. GSP versus
Matt Hughes
no,
again.
no.
I don't
Not Matt
like Matt
Hughes.
Hughes'
Okay,
chances
no, no,
this
no, no.
time.
Not Matt Hughes. Who's an American guy?
BJ Penn.
Diaz.
That
GSP Diaz. Let's do that.
okay.
An American gangster versus a
Ooh.
Canadian
We'll
lover
get him
boy.
out of that Mexican rehab and fucking get him down here.
I was
You
thinking
got to have Sean Strickland in there. He's
Nate
pretty fucking USA. Maybe him
Colby
versus
Covington will be on the
Adesanya.
card for sure.
Who?
Colby Covington, isn't he
Yeah,
tight
he's
with
Mr.
Trump?
USA too.
Yeah.
Do him
Well,
versus Jorge Masvidal again. But maybe they do Colby like they did the Gladiator, so someone stabs him backstage, so Jorge has a better chance come fight.
ooh, I like it. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, don't mind him bleeding out his eye socket.
Uh, Let me just see something. Anybody else? I feel like we're forgetting somebody. So
Are you gonna do a Brock Lesnar?
I think
Fedor, Brock Lesnar, Fedor. Bring Fedor out of retirement.
I mean Gaethje, I think would be a great.
Well, I want Gaethje versus Connor. I think I like that fight. I think that's your main event. I don't want that other fucking twat who keeps losing. Who was Connor supposed to fight that was sitting around on the sidelines? Michael Chandler.
Oh, Chandler, yeah, not Chandler.
I don't want that because he'll start Chandler still. But Gaethje has a legitimate shot to KO Connor. Both of those guys are gonna. Someone's getting fucking KO'd first round. But I love this action. I don't know how many people you'll fit in there, and the amount of security will be off this fucking chart. But I feel like you need tanks and shit in there. Kind of reminiscent of the old time when they used to do those UFC for the troops, and you'd be in
Oh yeah,
like a hangar or
fight for the
something. There
troops.
might be tanks and fucking fighter jets. I feel like you need to line it up with all sorts of shit. You might destroy the White House lawn, but they can always resod that shit. You
Well,
know,
here's a question. How
yeah.
many in attendance do you think they can pull off?
Well, do you want to be safe or do you want to be reckless?
Well, I think I want to do both. So I'm thinking, here's my thought.
Yeah.
If they have it, uh where's the scene from Forrest Gump, right? Remember how they had all those people in the Capitol? If they
Oh, that's like
allow,
by the monument.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you let them do that by the White House, right? Now you have it's like a rock concert. And then you have grandstands with screens so that if you're there, you can see it on the big ass screens, but you can't be in
Sure.
the enclosed area, you know?
Oof.
So now you got like potential for 500,000 in attendance.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
And I think the octagon, I don't know if it's disrespectful to be a flag as the canvas, But I feel like you need to have red, white, and blue fucking everywhere. Maybe you have some bald eagles come launching in and dropping fucking bombs on people and shit.
And the
Uh,
different shorts, different fighter shorts,
Smoke bombs. You got red, white,
different
and blue
gloves.
smokes. Yeah, red, white, and blue gloves versus whatever country's gloves they are. And then the loser gets fucking deported.
That's crazy. Yeah. I'm thinking UFC, if you're smart, you'll sell $20 tickets and for the general admission and you like cap it at like 500,000 people. Shit like that. $20 tickets
No, this will be the most expensive his ticket in the history of the
for
UFC.
the lawns I'm talking about. For the lawns. Like
Oh, for the
the general admission. Yeah. And then
outside
yeah, so
people's.
you try to get as many people there as you can. Get like 1.2 million, you know?
Or maybe you give all the illegals, free tickets, and then you just round fucking everybody up while they're there.
That's
It's a
a
trick, Ingo. That's how you
that's
get
really.
them every time. It's like the shit they used to do to
Are you working for
people.
ICE as a day job or what are you doing here?
This is what they used to do to people that I think were felons. They used to tell them, "Oh, you guys won a bunch of shit. Come down and collect your prize." And then they just fucking cuff them up and ship them out.
Your prize is deportation.
That's
Ding,
right.
ding, ding.
All
You
expenses
win.
paid. Trip to Guatemala. The prisons of Guatemala.
Oh man.
But yeah, I fucking like this. But I feel like you need to up the rule set a little bit. Anything goes. Maybe some fight to the death. I don't know.
I think if they do this, they need to broadcast this free. It needs to be on like CBS or NBC or something. Like the whole world should see this, I
Well,
think.
Netflix, yeah. I think Netflix for free.
I think they would crash the Netflix server. This might be the most watched sporting event in the history of sporting events.
Hell yeah.
I think you can outdo the Super Bowl with something like this. If the card is right,
I mean, you gotta pull out everybody.
then if you're Dana, you sell the fucking company. Shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
There you go. Give me my money.
Like a blackjack
But I'll
dealer.
stick around to manage the thing. Just pay me my money again.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous. I love this. I don't know why this is even a thought. Like, we need motherfuckers cage fighting on the White House lawn.
What's
They
next?
just do it in the grass. Let's
Death
go.
Valley,
We have brother versus like the Lozon brothers at the
Statue
family
of Liberty
barbecue
fights. Oh,
going
there you
at it.
go. Statue of Liberty Island fights. What do you call Ellis Island fights?
Yeah,
All kinds of crazy shit.
sure. In the Statue of Liberty, in the fucking head, maybe in the torch.
That's
The
yeah.
loser gets deported.
Or thrown off.
Yeah, fine.
Goodbye.
We have spikes at the bottom like a fucking Mortal Kombat game.
That'll be
See?
epic.
So I think we're all on board. Let's do this shit sometime next year. Everybody said they're in too. Connor's in, John's in. So now you
Mhm.
just got to line up the rest of the people.
Should we do a little sponsor action?
Yeah, let's do some sponsor
All
action.
right. This episode is sponsored by Drift Air Freshener. Drift exists to give everyone a sense of place through the transportive magic of scent. They are on a journey to rethink car fresheners, free from questionable ingredients, and to enhance your world one scent at a time. They only use the good stuff, natural, essential, and fragrant oils, and more sustainable materials to bring you your best looking, best smelling air freshener yet. Looks good, smells good, all good.
That's right. And it just came out with a new scent, Bungalow, as it's out of focus stuff
It's very
by,
coconutty. If you like
yes,
coconut, this is shit's for you. It's amazing.
NBA All Star Andre Drummond. What's it like? Andre said, I have a deep love for Florida, so I wanted to capture the feeling of relaxing in my backyard during summer with my family. Because I travel so much, making any location feel like home is important. I hope Bungalow helps inject wellness into your drive. So the scent is hints of coconut, palm leaves, tonka beans, and driftwood. And we have a special deal for our listeners. You could save 20% off with code 20MMA at drift.co/20MMA. That's 20% off with code 20MMA at drift.co/20MMA.
I like it.
Back to the
Back
show.
to the show.
What else
Let's.
is happening?
Uh, me see what else we have. Oh, Tyson Fury says he's ending his retirement and he's going to fight Alexander Usyk next year. That's what he said. April
Rematch.
18th, 2026 at Wembley Stadium.
Someone needs the cash. They never retire.
I mean,
They
that's a long
always
ways
come
away. He
back.
needs like 10 months to get in shape again. Straighten his shit out. Talk about a
What?
guy. It's pretty amazing. He like gets all the way to the championship and then he retires and then he like lets himself go and then he goes all the way back. And then it's just like, it's this weird, I'm gonna win everything and I'm gonna lose everything.
Yeah. And I don't know how he'll fare, but he'll get paid. Like these boxers get paid
They
probably,
do.
I don't know, 50 to 100 million. It's insane. And then you still question, why do people do UFCs? When if you box, you could make so much more. And where's that UFC boxing? I know they're starting something coming up here.
Yeah.
I would imagine the pay scale is going to follow the UFC's pay scale. So you probably don't want to be anywhere involved with that.
No.
That's my guess. So that's interesting. There's a well, I want to go forward and then I'll go back. So I don't know if you saw Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He was deported after his loss to Jake Paul.
That's too bad. Did they offer him any free uh prizes? Is that how they got him?
Well, they
We have a
said,
championship belt for you.
well,
Come.
it's weird because they kind of knew about it, but they still let him fight. And then after the fight, they fucking deported him. But the rumor out there was per a Mexican government officials, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was used by leaders of the Cartel de Sinaloa to punish members of the same cartel. In one case, they tied one guy up, hanging him for Chavez to hit like a heavy bag. And I tell you what, this was always what I wanted to do. It's like a training routine for fat people. I wanted to hang them up like a heavy bag and then beat the fucking pounds off of them. I know it will work and go. I just got to get a bunch of fat people and hopefully the studs in my house will hold them like a heavy bag.
Hmm.
Because won't they lose weight? If I'm beating the fuck out of someone, I'm beating no pounds off of them. No?
Maybe if you're beating off the pounds, they're gonna piss and shit blood, and then they'll lose weight that
So
way.
then they're losing weight, right? Fluids come out one way or another. Fat. I imagine like just ringing up to the body, like body shots, and just seeing the fat. It's reverberating. It's got to be like you're putting them in ketosis by hitting them so hard. I feel it. No,
I think
maybe
it's a possible theory.
something.
I'm debating its scientific validity, but I think it's possible. I
I
mean,
don't know how that works for them mentally. It's probably not great, but
they
they'll learn
probably
their lesson. Don't be fat.
that is a lesson.
And now I'll go back. I want to talk about the UFC this weekend.
Oh,
This epic almost card. Derek Lewis back in action. My balls was hot.
hmm.
Versus Taliesin Teixeira. Number 9 versus number 13, headlining your card. Where else can you go from there then? Stephen One Boy Thompson, Calvin Kattar. And it's
I don't know
gone.
anyone else.
But you know what? They actually have pictures of everyone. That's a first. So we got that going on.
It's crazy. Uh,
Yes, good.
Here I have, I can't share the sound, but here I have Sean Strickland versus an NFL offensive lineman, Hjalte Farhel. I don't know how you say it. But anyways,
Yeah.
here they go a little one-on-one action. Wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Alt Frolt.
I mean, it seems like Strickland can't do anything.
Well, the guy is he's fucking him up. He also probably outweighs him by 100 pounds.
I would think so too.
So wrestling weight makes a big fucking difference.
Like you put that guy up against like a Brock Lesnar or even Daniel Cormier, who's not massive, but man, that boy is strong and knows leverage. Like I want
Yeah, and wrestling.
to
Sean's not a wrestler either, so.
no. It's just funny because a grown man just basically makes another grown man look like a child. He's just
And
doing
he's a big
him.
man. Like well, Sean's over 200, even
Yeah.
though he's not come fight night.
No. So pretty funny.
Yeah. So here's a fight. Here's a little flashback fight. I'll show a picture of it. Happened about 12 years ago to the date. Oh, whoopsies. Chris Weidman KOing
Oh
Anderson
my
Silva.
God.
He doubled
Shocked
up,
the world.
Bingo. Doubled up. I did call that one. I knew he was going to knock him out. Chris wasn't afraid of the aura of Anderson Silva. And Anderson was always clowning around in there, and his shit caught up to him. He got goofy at times, said Anderson Silva.
Yeah, but he got away with it so many times, which is like the thing. Like people, I think people were shocked at his like crazy behavior in the cage, and he was just going. It looked like you couldn't be hit, and then that's got to be scary when you're like a professional guy and you feel like you can't hit the other guy, and then you're like mentally, it's hard to
Yeah.
just grab him, And then I don't know, he had
He
that
did
aura.
shit to people. He did like Forrest Griffin, couldn't hit him. Stephen Bonner, he was going up against the cage and like, fucking hit me, hit me. Rich Franklin just
Oh,
fucking
multiple
tie
times pieced
clinched,
him up. Yep.
made his nose point to the west, both times, I think. Chris Lieben fucking knocked him out in his first UFC appearance for Anderson. Like, he wrecked people,
Yeah.
but he's
Crap.
also a jagoff at times.
I feel like he was like John Jones version 1.0. Like he was amazing. And I think Anderson just was a little one-dimensional, where Jones had a massive fight IQ, I think, and was
Mm-hmm.
also flashy and athletic and could do crazy shit. But he adapted, where Silva struggled with that at the end. Once like the mystique wore off,
Yeah, that's the
I don't think
aura's
he knew.
gone.
Yeah, he didn't know what to do with that. John would always like figure out some way. Look at me talking about him. I personally I don't think he's a good dude, but he's a great fighter.
Well,
So,
yeah. I would venture to say probably half of the fighters aren't good dudes, and I'd say another 25% pretend like they are and are not. Dustin Poirier. But that's just my personal appearance. And then you have the CTE guys in there too. So it's hard to say what's what anymore.
True.
What else has happened?
Oh, this one's for you since
Okay.
Ryan Reaves, right? So he's on the
Yeah.
sideline.
NHL enforcer.
They gave him some smelling salts. He's like, let me hit this shit.
Oh, this is old school. He's on the wild here.
He's like, what the fuck is this? Give me the good shit. Give me the good
He's like,
shit.
this one's no good. You
He's
try
like,
that one.
he's like, oh, this one stings a little. Oh,
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
these guys. That's just funny.
He's like
Little
hacking up there.
little shout out to you. In case don't get too crazy with the new bottle.
Yeah. Well, I think he's actually a free agent.
I
I
think.
think Ryan Reed, but he's got to be 38 or 39. The Hawks better pick up an enforcer because their guy fucking retired last year. The big
Hmm.
rig retired, so we better pick up an enforcer. I don't know if you want to get Ryan. He's old, but he's still respected. You just don't want people beating up on your star players, and right
Oh.
now we don't
Can you
have a
survive
guy.
without an enforcer?
It's not a good idea. Because people are going to take liberties unless you want to be quick with the stick and start slashing people. Fucking, I mean, I would run with an enforcer just to be safe because that will prevent most people from taking liberties against your good players.
Hmm.
And if they step over the line, you'll get put back in your place very quickly. And you don't want other guys to try to step up if that's not what they're known for. You don't want your skilled
Yeah.
players fighting. So, although on occasion you'll need to. What else has happened? You want to see how the women of MMA celebrated the 4th of July? Of course you do. This is a rhetorical question. I gotta open up 5 windows because they like to party. These are in no particular order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. Let's start with Jessica Panay. I wasn't aware of her game, but
You know.
apparently she's got some.
Mhm.
Catherine Lehner. She's apparently
Tatted
born
up
in 1890s,
1990.
something
Exactly.
like that. Valentina Shevchenko. She's got a fuck ton of UFC belts there. And yeah, holy shit.
Texas. I love it. Okay.
Yep. Paige Van Zant. She's just kind of on the beach. This was a 4th of July post for her. And then we'll go to Kay Hansen, which I might have to blur out.
Hmm.
You know, she likes to party. She got a new rack a month ago. So good for her. What else is happening out there?
New sport I just discovered. I present to you bowling ball soccer.
Oh, okay. I like this shit. These are fuckers are crazy.
Oh, right to the knee. The guy's like, oh no.
Oh,
It's like, I'm a winner. I
I
win.
want to throw up.
Oh God, his knees
I
are.
don't even care if that's 8 pounds. That hurts so bad.
Yeah. Ouch.
All I can remember is shin on shin with shin guards, and that still hurt.
Bowling balls are heavy.
Yeah. Let's see what Tweet of the Week looks like. Well, we can turn volume off. And let's turn this off. Here's Herb Dean on the way to take 11 years off of someone's life. Yeah, motherfucker, what's up?
What's he riding in? Some kind of car
Jeep,
is it?
right? A Jeep. I don't know how many times he's taken years off of people's life. Pretty much every time he does a card. What else you got?
Oh, let me see. Let me see. UFC announced an October event in Rio de Janeiro.
Okay.
So it's coming back to Brazil. Not sure what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a name card. Um, it sounds like October 11th. I don't know if I said that. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's happening. And then I have just a follow up. I don't know what's happening here. I was going to save this for knowledge, but I have something better. Thoughts on this training technique? Do you think,
What?
do you think he'll be
Oh,
successful in some sort of a MMA cage?
is that a he or a she?
I'm not sure. Looks like a guy, hits like a girl.
Yeah. If that was a girl, I'm on board. If it's a guy, I'm out.
You're out.
Out.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's do some KOs. You got any KOs?
I do have KOs. I have actually one, I think. Hang on.
Okay.
Yes, I have one. Uno. Here we go.
Whoa. Flying knee and a couple of fucking hammer fists. Thank you very much.
Yeah. These were like 125ers, I think.
Yeah, the pie waiter. I got a couple here. Some guy gets knocked out of the ring. Kunk.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm dead.
It's like a movie.
Yeah.
Dread fight, huh? Nice.
And a little spinning back fist. Ugh.
Wow.
This is like to the temple, and that guy's dead. He's totally dead.
That doesn't look like it felt good.
No, not so much. We got from Canal Edge.
What do I got?
Yeah.
In the spirit of 4th of July, I present to you pooping dog fireworks. Remember the snake? This is an upgrade to
Yes.
the snake. Here it is. It's called the pooping dog.
Oh, nice.
I would buy this firework. I think
Fuck
that's
yeah.
pretty epic. Look at the face. He's just, oh, damn.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Oh, bleh.
Explosive.
He's blowing it out. And then I'll close out with this. This is a t-shirt. And let me see. Hang on. I lost my shit here. Okay. My mental health isn't great, but my pussy is. So do you embrace this woman or do you run away from her?
Hard to say without visual evidence of said statement. Hard to say.
Fair enough. Fair enough. On that note, we shut down.
That has been this edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Engel Weigel.
Matt Griffith, thanks for playing.